Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mike Colleen at crackedfemalcode.com. Okay, so I just saw a short with Kaya Sakura versus, what is his name? Tim Elliott, UFC 319. So here's the deal. The short's funny because it's going on this really awkward, just like really awkward style. And it turns out he was like, I didn't know what to do. Now, this is an MMA fighter who's professionally trained. And he went out in the fight and it's really awkward. And he said, I didn't know what to do. And so what happened was, because he was so awkward, it threw the other fighter off and he won. So that's the whole thing. So one guy posts, he goes, the way I confuse my opponent is by confusing myself, all the smart ass posts. And so here's the deal. It reminded me of when I was a fighter in boxing and kickboxing. I trained a lot. I trained hard for many, many years, over 10 years in just those two sports. And what happened was I would always go into the fight going, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, what do I do? And it was the weirdest thing in the world because I knew what to do, but you walk into a fight because, okay, when you work with your coaches, they have a plan. You ever heard Mike Tyson say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face? It's kind of like that, but even before that, you're in the ring, the bell rings, and you're going out like, what do I do? You're lost. And here's the thing. I thought I was the only one that was lost. So I would go out there, and that first round, didn't know what to do. Because the stuff you plan for that the coach said, here's what they're going to do. Here's how you're going to counter it. This is what you're going to. They never did it. Never, ever, ever one fucking fight that I had did the opponent come out with any of the 3, 4, 5 things that my coaches were saying he was going to do. So all of a sudden, you're like, okay, that plan just went out the window. Now what? So for the first round and a half, I was fairly lost in most fights. But eventually I would figure it out. Now here's the point of this whole message. If you think you're going to deal with women on the left brain playing field, you're wrong. Because the left brain is step 1, step 2. It's like this. It's rules, structure, and organization. That's how it processes information. And a lot of men try to deal with life this way, and women. I'm going to tell you, I'm a business owner. I've been a champion boxer, kickboxer, wrestler, football player. I wrestled Division II in college. A lot of things. BMX. Now, here's what all these sports taught me. Sorry about that. Life is not predictable. There is no step 1, step 2, step 3. That is a fucking illusion that the left brain likes to make up. Oh, we'll just follow the steps. You step in the ring and all of a sudden, whoa, that step just went out the window. Now what do I do? And that's the point. It caused and forced me to use the right brain, because the right brain is the brain that makes adjustments going, okay, that's not working. And it starts looking for options and possibilities of, what can I do? That's how you deal with a woman. Women are not straightforward. They're operating off of the right brain, which is the non-linear brain. Now, a lot of men go, oh, women don't make any logical sense. Sure they do. The problem is you're trying to apply linear logic to non-linear logic. If you go higher in math and higher in physics and science, it's called non-linear math and non-linear science. This is actually the higher levels of education, not the lower levels. Here's the deal. If you try to deal with women from the logical left brain, step 1, step 2, and that's the problem with all the pickup artist courses, they're trying to give you steps. In my course, it's a little awkward at first. You're like, well, just tell me what to say, Mike. Give me some memorized openers and lines and give me some steps. I don't give you steps. I give you patterns. I show you their patterns. What I really do is I show you how to open up to the right brain so you can see them. Here's what I mean. When you're in the right brain, it's like there's landmines everywhere. And you can see them. When you're in the left brain, just walk along, do, 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 boom, 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 and you're getting blown out of the water. You're like, what's going on here? And you get discombobulated. Most men have never had to deal with life on this level. So when you try to go into a relationship, you're just lost. The reason why the female mating system is designed this way is because Mother Nature knows that life is not, N-O-T, not linear. It is not a step-by-step process. It is not step 1, step. Nothing is baseball, sports, business, women. Nothing is linear. That is the fucking lie that men try to tell themselves. Like, oh, well, all I got to do is follow these steps. Really? If you're past the age of 35, 40 years old, how well has that worked for you? I bet you've been lost half your life. Here's the deal. When you look at professional coaches, let's just take the NFL. It could be basketball, it could be baseball, it could be anything. I remember as a kid looking at them as a teenager, then I was in college. There was something different about them. They could see things in a way that we couldn't. Here's what happened. They learned to use the right brain because life forces you. It only forces the men who push themselves in sports and in business. You begin to realize, even if it's not conscious, like, okay, these steps are clearly not fucking working. I mean, that business advisor, that shit's not working. That marketing plan, let's take NFL football or kickboxing. Got to make adjustments. Remember, my coach was Jacob Stitch Duran. He was like, Mikey, you got to adjust. You got to adjust. You got to adjust. That's all he said. You got to adjust. It's not working. Adjust to it. Because of physical pain and you want to win, here's the key. People that push themselves to high levels like national titles, state titles, world titles, you begin to develop the right brain as you get older. It's an unconscious process. For men who have not done that, they don't know this. They're just like, oh, life sucks. Oh, women suck. Oh, this sucks. And that's the red pill group. They're still trying to use the left fucking brain to navigate right brain processes. It doesn't work. You learn how to open up to the right brain, you're going to see the landmines. You're going to be able to walk right around them and get right to the goal. That's the point. Buy my book, Cracked Female Code, right now. Buy. Go to crackedfemalecode.com.